Let's begin our 2D pop art look by prepping and priming thy skin. I'm going to go into my brows, but I'm not going to go too crazy or too structured because I'm going to go over them later, as you will see. Okay, so I'm going for a really pretty brown smoky eye today in the outer V, which basically just entails, as per the usual, me attempting to blend like a boss with a light brown transition shade before going in with darker colors into the outer V. Putting a little bit more of the primer down to create a white base on the inner portion of my eye, because then I'm going to pop on some really bright yellow pigment and then some bright gold pigment over the top to get a really poppin' yellow lid look. Okay, starting with the black liner, I'm going to work in a wing onto that upper lash line for popping on some pretty little fluttery lashes in the outer V and going in with some mascara once they're on to bring them both together and so I don't have weird wispy blonde bits in front of the fakies. An easy way of making sure your base stays intact is by putting your foundation on after you've done your eyes so that any fallout from your shadows doesn't collect on your foundation. And then I'm going to go in under my eyes and, a few other center areas of my mug with some concealer and blend it on out. And then going over it with a mattifying powder, contouring like a boss, getting rid of my jowls, and then going in to slim my nose because it's quite the beast. It's a little bit of blush because I'm so cute. And then running some of those darker brown shades along my lower lash line before bringing that liquid eyeliner down into the inner V as well, which is something you won't be used to, but it's quite effective, especially when you pop a dash of highlight over the top. Wonder Woman obviously has red lips, so I've gone in with a really deep maroon and then a metallic red over the top before highlighting my whole face. Now to begin the pop art details on my silly old head, I begin by getting that black eyeliner and outlining the red lips after they've dried, and I'm feathering it out a little bit to give it a bit of shading. I guess I'm just trying to be really artistic here. Rightio, now on to the fun stuff, huh? Now I have to thank Nikki Tutorials, thank her as if she was my friend, but I was obviously inspired by her. The general rule of thumb is to draw the black lines in the shadowed contours of your face and then go in with the white liner afterwards, not to trace the whole thing, but just to add definition to all of the areas. Just basically watch what I'm doing and copy it. And then I'm filling in that crown area on my forehead with gold. Now, I bought these stickers, but they are useless and they just fell off. So instead, I'm going in with just my hand, which was shaky from too much caffeine, and a little bit of red lip liner, a little bit of red liquid lips, and then just using a angled brush to make sure that the edges were somewhat neat before popping on a black bomb-ass wig. And there you go, you're Wonder Woman. Booyah!